The attack on the Capitol building last week brought up a lot of associations for me. I looked at the great mass of demonstrators with signs saying, "Stop the steal," and I thought about how people can buy into dubious theories. And that reminded me of my response to the Nicolas Cage movie from 2004, National Treasure. The premise is that Cage learns that the back of the Declaration of Independence shows a map of treasure hidden by Freemasons during the Revolution. The movie is great fun, fast, and satisfying, and it's amazingly seductive. I remember thinking, it could have happened. Step by step, Cage and his team decrypt the clues and follow the trail to the treasure. To this day, I find myself musing, what if? The treasure is out there and the clues are all around, pointing to the hidden truth. Well, that was entertainment. The serious reality of conspiracy thinking is this. People can be drawn into the search of the hidden key that explains everything. That could be for matters like the JFK assassination, 9/11, Area 51 in Nevada, or the Shroud of Turin. For big theories, they can think about QAnon, the Protocols of the Elders of Zion, the Steele dossier, or the 1619 Project. Gradually, you hear how hidden powers and privileges are the source of every woe. In a weird way, Nicolas Cage showed me how easily you can slide down the rabbit hole to a maniacal belief that you know what is happening and then you have to act on it. You start frantically digging for that hidden treasure. Well, I've seen the seductive power of alternative explanations. Friends of mine back in Texas have sent me links to videos, first about the pandemic, like the presentations of a Dr. Buttar with his hyper-confident delivery style. Later messages dealt with the election. One was titled, "The Timeline, Trump, Q, and the Great Awakening." I watched some of them. I wasn't so much interested in the content, but rather the style of argument and persuasion. Conspiracy speakers have an incantatory energy. They never stop to take a breath. Their graphics and proof points sweep you along with no room for doubt. They draw you in with humor, anger, leaps of logic, suggestion, scattered facts, and the sheer force of personality. They can indeed sing a siren song. Stop the Steal, for me, harkens back to what may be the most tragic myth of all, the stab in the back legend of how Germany lost World War I. As explained on Wikipedia, the belief was that the German army did not lose World War I on the battlefield, but was instead betrayed by the civilians on the home front, especially Jews and the Republicans who overthrew the Hohenzollern monarchy in the German Revolution in 1918-1919. Advocates denounced the German government leaders who signed the armistice of November 11, 1918 as the November criminals. Well, when the Nazis came to power in 1933, they made this legend an integral part of their official history, portraying the Weimar Republic as the work of the November criminals who stabbed the nation in the back to seize power while betraying it. Well, the poisonous theory of stolen victory echoes in our current time. And here we are in Weimar America. Will competing myths of grievance lead to even more unrest and violence in an American version of the battles between Germany's left and right flanks, the Spartacists and the Free Corps? Will the Biden administration bring contending factions together, healing, or at least defang the violence-intoxicated outliers on both sides? Well, we're going to know starting with the inauguration next week. Most likely we'll start seeing what's going to happen on that very fateful day. And at this point, I'm asking myself, what comes next? National Treasure or American Carnage? Thank you.